All right, let's see if we can get started. Yeah, I think that'll be all right. So let's see if we can get some terminal going. We need VS Code. Here we go. Today we're gonna try to update the bicep module. So let me just collect some tools and try to get going. There we go. And we have a dashboard. That looks good. Right. There we go. So let's get some code on the screen. Put this over here. And there we should have VS Code on the screen. Yep. And I'm just gonna get the last tools up and running here. I'm a little bit late, but I'll hope you have some patience. Also need to get there. We have the chat on the screen too. Awesome. All right. So today's project is to update Bicep. So I hope all of you have heard of Bicep. It's this new awesome way of writing ARM templates, and ARM templates is infrastructure as code in Azure. So my good friend Stefan Ivemo have built this amazing PowerShell module, which is basically a wrapper around the Bicep tooling. But instead of wrapping the exe file of Bicep, we're building all the DLLs of the Bicep project, and then we use those DLLs directly in PowerShell. to do a lot of cool stuff that you can't do with a CLI. So yeah, that's kind of cool, and you should check it out if you're using infrastructure as code. At least if you're doing it in Azure. So the thing is, so this is the Bicep PowerShell repository, and here is the Azure Bicep repository. So the Azure Bicep is rumored to have a new release, and I think it will happen like, I don't know, later this week, maybe any day now, if it hasn't already. No, they're at the version 0.3.539, and we are hoping for them to release 0.4. So I'm thinking we're gonna base the code on the main branch of Bicep and just see if we can get it working, because I think there are some updates that breaks the PowerShell module. So here I have Visual Studio Code. Maybe I should do it in here because I can zoom the terminal better. So let's do like this. We need to go to GitHub. Whoa. Here we are. So first off, we're creating a new branch. Git checkout -b bicep 40. There we go. Now I can do changes without affecting anything. And before I started stream, I also did an update on the Bicep module. So I made sure that my main branch was up to date with the repository in GitHub. So I think we have a code. Yeah, we have code up and running here. Don't need a terminal right now. So this module is, let's see if I can zoom this a little bit. I'm not sure if that was good, but yeah, that'll be enough. It consists of a bunch of functions and a bunch of files and so on, and we have this assets folder where we put all the DLLs. Problem is, the DLLs I have are old ones, so I need new DLLs. And then we have this script over here, and we have a download dependencies. So this script will create this temp folder and clone the whole Bicep repository. Let's start with that. So just delete the old temp repository. I don't think I have anything I need in it. That took a while. Now we just do the stopped responding. Awesome. While we're doing that, we have this fail to delete. Yes. The good thing with having everything in Git is that it was busy. Is that you can, well, you know you have a backup, so it doesn't really matter what you do. Something is not liking me. Let's do this. Let's exit this VS Code because I don't think I have any other process running. And do cd scripts. Whoops, ls del tmp recursive force. That worked. All right, and then we have this version somewhere, if I remember correctly. Well, let's open up this in code again. It's a bit quicker to navigate. Yeah, so in the source we have this assembly version.txt, which we will use to check out stuff. Tags. Okay, that's not gonna work. We'll have to do this semi-manually. So let's just do cd scripts mkdir tmp. And then we'll set assembly version. We don't need that. No sound for you. That is... Oh, okay, good. Thank you. Gotta put the volume all the way up to 11. What do we do here? We create a template, we clone this thing, so let's just run that part manually. Oh, come on. Here we go. Here we go. So while that's working, we need to go into that folder and we do a checkout. We don't need to check out anything because we're going to build the latest. And then we're going to the source directory and we are getting all the project files. Oh yeah, that's a bit of a hack. I think I did that. It even says hack. Awesome. Well. Right, so we have the Bicep project downloaded. Let's cd into the Bicep and into the source directory. Here we go. And here we have this hack, which will... so Bicep has a dependency on Newtonsoft JSON version, whatever, newer than this one. And that doesn't really work with PowerShell so well. So we're just downgrading their version dependency and hoping that it will work. It's not super beautiful, but it works until it doesn't anymore. And hopefully we'll be able to fix it before that. So then we get all these files and we'll just get them and copy them to $asset folder, which is something. I'll have to figure that out. So the asset folder is like this folder. So let's just copy the full path and prepare something saying like $asset folder equals get item path, this path. And apparently I'm missing Go PLS. I don't think we need that today. No more Go tonight. We are done. Asset folder. That seems to be working. Oops, that one. So now we need to do the files and copy that there. Here we go, copy all the files. So now we built our own version of all the Bicep DLLs. And hopefully they work. We will also, let's see where we are. So I'm going to open up the whole Bicep project in code too, so we can peek at their code and figure out what we need to do. So this is going to be a little bit a mix between PowerShell and C#. We're going to read C# and write PowerShell. So let's see what happens. I think all this should be fine. So I'm going to open up a new terminal and I'm going to steal this path, cd into that. Here we go. Font size better. And when I'm in here, I'm going to start a new instance of PowerShell inside here, just because it's faster to just exit and create a new PowerShell instead of having to create new tabs. Or at least I thought it would be faster. I don't know what's wrong with my computer today. Anyway, import module, and I'll do, oops, source bicep.psd1, I think. All right, so that worked. Let's try to build. Let's make sure it actually imported. Yep, so we imported the module, it loaded. Doesn't mean it works, but it loaded. So now we can do build bicep, give it a path of test bicep. And this should not work. Okay, I think my test.bicep is not working. But we also got some errors. Let's see if we have a... Yeah, so that's not a good test file. Let's see if we have a good test file. Main.bicep. Yeah, that's probably a bicep. Let's try that. And we also have app settings. So let's do main.bicep. Also apparently a lot of errors, but we don't get any... So we're getting some parsing errors, but not really a PowerShell error. Let's try app settings. So that seems to be working. Let's look at this one. It's a old and bad template, but it... No, we're using these DLLs. Why are we doing that? Or are we... I wonder where we're pulling that from. Run build bicep for both CV Python versions loaded. Thank you, Stefan. Where's my terminal? Risa, welcome. Yes, I made it finally. Build bicep verbose. Was not what I expected. Funky. Let's open this in Explorer. And see. So we have a source, and then we should have assets. Yeah, so my fork should be up to date of bicep PowerShell, and I cloned the public version of the bicep repository. Although these files doesn't seem to be updated. Something is weird here. Let's go back. Scripts, download dependencies. So did I maybe not copy the files? Scripts, TMP, bicep, source. Yeah, I might have missed a line there maybe. Let's see. Yeah. So if we go back here and we refresh. Why are they not updated? Let's delete them. Of course. Because we are using them here. Here we go, try again. And then try this one. I think we have an assets folder here, and that should have a path. Can't find path. Okay. Where were we? Bicep CLI been released, net 5 publish. There is no bin file. There's the bin file release. Oh. Net 5. Publish. Well, it's here. Quite sure. Copy path. Get GitHub PowerShell, bicep PowerShell scripts, TMP bicep. That's why. Last write type 531. That's now. Funky. So let's see. Bicep source CLI bin. What is it? I don't. The destination path should be GitHub bicep PowerShell source assets. Yeah, hang on. I don't think I get any files to start with. So I should be in the bicep folder. I'm in the bicep folder. There should be a bicep.cli file in here. I should be in here. There we go. And then I should do these things. and see if I have anything here. Okay, so far so good. And then I should copy them to the assets folder. Bicep PowerShell source assets. Did I just, what is this? Assets folder, come on. So here's where I want to copy them. Let's do this. There. Here. Not sure I'm happy with that. These are not updated. Friday, May 28th. Git pull. It's up to date. Git report master. Sorry, main. It only updated my CSproj files, which I want to change. So should be in the source folder, which I am. We run this. Okay, that worked. Let's see if we do. This again. Funky. Come on. So let's do bicep PowerShell. We need the TMP folder. And there we have, sorry, scripts. TMP bicep source bicep CLI bin release net50 publish. Here should be DLLs. Let's sort by type. Azure bicep types. Okay, so this seems reasonable. That's actually when they're made. Okay. This is the version of 044. Should be working. Let's go to this tab, Clear the screen, run a new PowerShell instance. That is correct. Thank you, Stefan. And then do import module. Oh yeah, we're missing the JSON file also. I forgot about that one. So we also have this JSON file that we need to download, which we should be able to do from here. Assets folder. So where's my assets folder? This one should be equal to get item assets, this path. This is awesome streaming. Sorry for the confusion. Now we have an assets folder. And we should be able to do this. Yeah. Whoops. What? Didn't I just create one? Assets folder. Get item doesn't have a path for real. Oh, so stupid. Resolve path. Assets folder path. Here we go. That was my problem before. Ooh. Then we can go back to this page and import a module. That works. 45 minutes into the stream and we can start coding. Finally. Now we're getting somewhere. This is what we're looking for. Using Bicep version 044. Awesome. Except calling get all diagnostics by syntax tree. Could not max extension configuration abstractions. All right. So that leads me to believe that there is a Microsoft extension configuration abstractions. Sounds like a public. Here we go. So that's the public package they have started to take a dependency on. And that's that one. So we should just be able to take this window over here, do like this. And this is probably a slippery slope, but let's just take that one. It's just a file anyway, right? I'm going to copy this and I'm going to put it in here so that I can remember it. And then let's try do the same thing again. And then we need the Microsoft extension configuration abstractions. Oh yeah. Import module source assets Microsoft. So we need to report that, and we can't. Microsoft extensions configuration abstractions. That was what I was looking for all the way. Okay, so skip the configuration for now. We probably need it again. And take the abstractions instead. Here we go. And let's copy that one. Do an exit out of here so we can remove this one. Do this one. So start up a new PowerShell. Import module. Build bicep. Microsoft extension configuration. Yeah, that was the other one. So Microsoft extension. Did I for real remove it or? Let's do this again, make sure we have all the files. There we go. I cut and paste instead of copy paste. So let's put that in there and let's go back here and do the same thing. Cannot load file extensions configuration.json. Okay, so we probably need all of these. But I'm not gonna do it that easy. Hey Jens, welcome. No, Bicep is not working today, but we're trying to make it work. Microsoft extension primitives. Oh, sorry, Bicep work today. Yeah, we're working on Bicep. And we're hopefully making Bicep work. Microsoft extension primitives. Let's bring that in here. Yeah, we need to add it, but I think it should work like this so far. Microsoft configuration, extension configuration binder. Configuration binder, it's this one. And then we're just gonna work us up the tree. Happy dance. Expected equals token new line at this location. Declaration type is not recognized. Yeah, so this is probably my awful old template. Let's fix it. Where are we? Here we go. Lots of files and app settings. So this is a really old syntax and we're not supposed to use this anymore, but I haven't updated. So instead of doing allowed like that, we're doing allowed like this. This is new, and we use default value like this. Premium. There we go. I think that should be all. So, boom. App settings template created with 04.4. I think we're actually working. So let's make sure we update this everywhere we need to. So these are the files. Just select the name. Here we go. So these are the ones that we need to have in our download dependency script. I'm going to paste them here, and I'm going to do this. We don't need this anymore. And then we need this and this and that. That should be enough. Newtons of JSON can be removed. Yeah, you're right. So this one can be removed because currently... So the thing with this whole hack part is that PowerShell ships with version something like 12.03, I think. PowerShell 7, that is. Or maybe 6. One of the PowerShell ships with this version. And whenever we take a dependency on a newer version, so Bicep actually uses like version 13.01 or something. However, PowerShell is this like single-threaded or single process thingy. So since PowerShell itself depends on Newtons of JSON version 12, we can't load a newer version of Newtonsoft, like version 13, into PowerShell because PowerShell already has version 12 loaded. So there are a bunch of tools to do this and techniques where we can like load the newer version of the Newtonsoft JSON package into like a this assembly container thingy, and then we can do like an interop thing between them. So right now, you're right, Stefan, we don't need this file because that file is we're depending on the PowerShell version of that file. But I would appreciate to still have it here in the download script, because the day we can remove this part of the code, then this file will be version 13 instead of version 12, and then we will need it here again. So I would prefer to keep it in there, just like a thingy to have. It doesn't really hurt anyone. It's okay. It's 677 kilobytes. So if size is a problem, but then again, the whole DLLs are like 6.6 megabytes. So yeah. Yep. So I think that should be enough for now. And then we need to update the module. Not that one, this one. So this should be the same thingy that we had here, I think. And this, yeah, okay, we don't use Newtons of JSON here, so we could probably remove it from the, whoops. Set slash something like that, maybe. Let's do like that. Then we can remove that too. Here we go. So now we've added it into the manifest. I don't think we need to change anything here. And the build script should do stuff for us. Yeah, I think we're good like that. Let's try to build it. So I'm just gonna exit out here so I don't have any locked files. And then we're going to do a build module. Come on. Semver, whatever Semver it might be, 150, I don't know. Let's pretend that this is the one that we will build. And I think there's a source path here. Seems to be working. And now we have a new bin directory up here, and we have a compiled version of bicep 150. And we can remove this file. So this should be everything we need. And we should be able to copy this path and do like import module and this path. Could not load because I think I wrote that in the... Did I? That was sloppy of me. That shouldn't be there. Good thing we tried. Yeah, that was why I exited. So let's do like, and that was the last instance. New window. Font size. CD into something here. And do like build module. Open up a new PowerShell prompt. Import module. Aha. Yeah, working. Let's do build bicep app settings. All right. So it says there's a new version of Bicep available, version 147, but I'm running version 150. We should fix that. I think there's like a sim, or like try this version. Greater than. Yeah, so that works. I look at the release tags in the GitHub repo and compare it to the module loaded. Yeah, so just compare if it's different, not if it's greater than, right? Probably shouldn't change this in the same branch, but let's have a quick look at it. Yeah, so this gets the installed version and it gets the latest version, and then it says if they are equal, it's the same. If it's not the same. But we would also need to test module version.ps1. Yeah, same here. So if the latest Bicep version is not equal to the installed module version, so what we could do is to instead say if so we could do this to do like a full test. If this as version, so this means that this can be converted to an object of type version, and this, and I'm thinking that this might already be a version object. Let's try that. Install yep. Full name. Yeah, so this is system.version. So if the latest version can be converted to a version, then we can say latest bicep version is greater than version this part. I wouldn't need that. Or maybe we should need that actually. So let's do this. Hmm. Okay, let's do it a little bit easier. So let's first check if the latest version, bicep version, can be converted to a version thingy. And if it can, we will convert it and compare it to the current version. If the latest version is newer, then we need to do all this. Here we go. And if it can be expressed as a version, so let's say they call it latest or whatever, some weird thing, then we'll just check if there are. Then this won't work either, because if we can't do this as a version and this is a version, then they will never be equal. So if we can't do this as a version, then we should probably, I don't know, maybe take this thingy. Here we go. And do new version of it. Fail to compare bicep. Larger version. Latest version is something like that. So if we do this, and we need to exit out of here, and then we need to build stuff. Come on, build module, build module, and then we need to start PowerShell. We need to import new build thingy, and then we need to build bicep. And this shouldn't warn us because we are now not running the same version, but we're running a newer version. All right, I think we're happy there. Let's do some Git actions. Not Git actions, but Git thingies. So we have changed this one, and that is something we need to, or we want to update. So let's add that to our staging. Then we have this test module version. We're not going to stage that at the moment, although we have the manifest, and I can see here that I'm using forward slashes and they're using backslashes. Don't think it matters, but let's be consistent and not change things if we don't have to. So I'm going down all these ones and do this. Looking good. Save the file, and we haven't changed anything here, so this should be working. Let's add that to staging. And these are just my files that I've been playing around with. Excuse me. I hope that mic mute thingy did work when I coughed. If it didn't, I'm sorry. Yes, we added this. And then we need a commit message saying prepared support for bicep 044. I think that would be enough. So we should be able to git push okay, so I don't have this bicep 40 branch in my GitHub account, so I need to do set upstream to create it. And now I have uploaded that to my fork, which should be here. And I have a branch here somewhere called bicep 40. And let's create a pull request. Right, I'm just gonna do this off screen. Let's do some MFA. Here we go. Event merge prepared support for added new dependencies to download script and module manifest. I think that's it. Right? We'll see how that goes, and then we'll do we'll jump back to main, and now hopefully we are now we're back in the same version as the public Git repository. So now we can create a new branch from main saying git checkout branch fix test version or whatever. And once in here, we should be able to commit this one. I don't even know if Stefan wants this one. If you're still here, you can scream hi, or you can just silently reject my pull request later. This larger version now only once. There we go. Not super clear, but I think it'll do. Did I add a space in here? I'll have to do git push, error message, copy that command. It's probably a way to configure it to do that automatically, but yeah. Go back here and all checks have failed. Merging. Oh yeah, I don't have pull request label. Sorry. And the other one is, oh, so we have tests. I think I broke them all. Cache was not found. Download required assemblies. Oh yeah. So I never updated the version. And I don't want to do that. So we have a file here somewhere called assembly version. So this is the version of the tag in the public Bicep repository that we will take the DLL from. And the action just took those DLLs, and those are old, so it won't work. Although I can't update it because there is not a new tag, so we can't do this until there is a release. So maybe I should kind of say that in the edit. Do not merge. It's unmergeable, but let's make sure. So we'll do this, and there should be like a conversation and say all tests are failing due to, what's the file name called? Assembly version. Once a new tag is created in the Bicep repository, we can update. There we go. Good enough. Let's go to my fork again. And there's this fixed version thingy. Test for new module version was checking. Latest published. This will be an improvement if we decide to do pre-releases in the future or something. So this will hopefully pass all the checks, and then yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, that was a long stream for doing not that much, but I hope you enjoyed it. I'll go back to my Mars base. So before I say goodnight, I just want to say thank you everyone for sticking out with me and hanging out here tonight doing some Bicep coding. And next week we will hopefully do some more Tesla automation. I have some plans, but I haven't had any time to do some planning yet, but I will get there. And also I made affiliate last week. Woo! So, or maybe I should do this. I never learned to use these. Anyway, I made affiliate, meaning I hopefully have encoders available. So you should be able to do like a setting wheel and do like another resolution or something. If you're on mobile or if you're on paid or like metered connection. And also, I hope there are some channel points thingy going on. So I'm hoping to get some fun events, maybe code reviews or whatnot. I don't know. If you have any ideas for cool channel points, let me know. And I'll try to get a bot in here, or get the bot we have actually doing anything. So maybe we can have some fun games and some other commands. I don't know. Uh, anyway, I hope I'll see you later this week. I will stream once I have some time over, if I get any. And if I don't, I'll be back here next Monday, 9 p.m. Central European Time. Until then, take care and thank you for tonight. Bye bye.